Hi there. Cheers. Don't worry, it's just water, I don't drink. Although that would make for a really fun series. Drunk piano. Maybe I should get into it. Kidding. As you can tell, I got a new piano. I have replaced Delilah with Pierre, and Delilah is going to her new home very soon. I also got this stupid little guy because I can. It looks just like Delilah. So I thought a really fitting way to say goodbye would be to tell you her story, because Delilah does actually have a beautiful story. And I would keep her because I've fallen in love with her, but honestly, she just doesn't fit my decor style. She never has. I only got her because she was in my price range and I could tell she had a lot of potential. At the time, she was very out of tune, but everything worked. Now, Delilah is quite loud, as you can hear. So I'm going to use my least favorite pedal, the damper, to make her quieter as I tell you her story. Now, this is my first time playing and telling a story, so we'll just see how it turns out. Here it is, the life of my beautiful Delilah. Delilah was made in 1957. So she's older than my parents. She was bought in 1958 for $718.08 by a man named Lyman Perry. This is very bad handwriting. Those 1958 people did not know how to write. And he made multiple payments. Look at that. All paid. Good for him. And the reason he bought it is because his wife wanted to learn how to play piano. Isn't that sweet? It was a present. In honor of that, I'm also wearing a necklace that my grandpa gave my grandma in 1964. Similar time frame, gift from husband to wife. I thought it was appropriate. So he got her this piano, and she was really excited, and she was gonna learn to play, and they bought a bunch of books, some cowboy books, some Christmas books, some pop song books, some beginner books, and she never learned to play. Now, Delilah just sat there, a piece of furniture, watching them raise their children. That's right. Neither Lyman nor his wife learned to play her. Neither did their children. Neither did their children's children. Delilah sat alone, watching children grow. Just being a piece of furniture, gathering dust. And also, a golf ball? Piano tuner said he'd never found a golf ball in a piano before, so that's fun. Kind of makes me want to learn. Then one day, when the granddaughter was about to move to the East Coast from California, she decided to finally place Delilah on Facebook Marketplace. She probably originally posted her for quite a bit, but it's very hard to to sell a piano, so it ended up $200, which was actually exactly how much I wanted to spend on a piano. But I had to make sure that it could be in good quality with just 1 or 2 tunings. And most really cheap or free pianos on Facebook Marketplace are in really, really bad condition. But Delilah had never been played. Her hammers were in perfect condition. Her strings were in perfect condition. Her keys were in perfect condition, except for one tiny little stain. And she's a Balwdin. Now, Balwdin is like the Toyota Camry of pianos. I would say like a Yamaha is a Steinway, or a Yamaha and a Steinway are more like the BMW and Mercedes of pianos. But a Balwdin will last you forever. So, I saw her potential. And I was living in Joshua Tree at the time. And I got it from Yucca Valley. She just one town over. And I brought her into my little home. Now, at that time, my home was a little casita in the back of my brother's house because I had just gotten a divorce and I had not actually played piano for a good 7 years. Yeah, about 7 years. So I got Delilah. I got her tuned. And I relearned everything that I used to know. It took me some time. But I got there. I also relearned some of the songs I wrote as a teenager. And I wrote some new ones. And I fell in love with improvisation. At first it sounded really bad. But I got better. My fingers have never been faster. Thank you, Delilah. And I got her tuned multiple times. At first, her strings were really, really out of shape. So she had to be tuned an entire half step flat to stretch them out. Ooh, hair's getting in my face. But we got her in shape. Thanks to my piano tuner here in LA, which is where I moved after having her for about a year. So that was fun. This is LA. My dogs live in LA, not in Joshua Tree, thank God, because the desert is awful. So you might be wondering, why did I name her Delilah? Well, it just felt right. She's got a little bit of cowgirl. She's got a little bit of 50s housewife. And she's got a little bit of 70s wide-eyed teenager. I tried to emulate her in my outfit today. I hope it worked. And you might be wondering, where is Delilah going? Well, I got a piano student. she is the woman who did my pedicure a little while ago, a Korean grandma. And I lived in Korea for about 4 years, 10 years ago. And she was like, oh my god, you know Korea so well. This is great. We got to talking. She was like, oh, you're a pianist. Can you teach me? I'm like, yeah, sure, I can teach you. She's like, all right, I'll exchange you pedicures for piano. So she came over. She fell in love with Delilah. She was like, I don't want to go buy my own piano. Can I just have this one? Honestly, I've been thinking of painting Delilah and trying to sell her anyway as like an art piece. So I was like, yeah, sure. I mean, I'll miss her because I've fallen in love over time. But let's be honest. Pierre is so much cooler. Look at him. I mean, he sounds like shit, which is great because I realized once I had perfected Delilah, she has no personality. He does. Listen to that rocker vibe. I love it. I'm so totally gonna try and play both of these at the same time. You're gonna enjoy that in the next video. So I started looking on Facebook Marketplace, found this guy. He's got a story. I'll tell you about that later. I also found Dee Dee, and I thought it was really funny that Delilah had a baby. And really, now you know just how insane I am about pianos. And now I know that I never want a boring piano. I don't want one straight from the store, shiny new, perfect. I think I want to learn how to restore them. I could just fall in love with them one at a time, make them perfect, and then ship them off and get a new one. So, cheers to insanity and old friends and this guy, Lyman, and the golf ball. And to you for listening to me tell my story and play Delilah very badly while I did it. So now, taking my foot off the damper, and I'm just gonna play.